Get ready for an exciting tale of triumph and a heartwarming family moment. Tommy Fleetwood's birdie blitz, a victory for the ages. In a thrilling finale to the inaugural DP World India Championship, Tommy Fleetwood showcased his prowess, claiming a decisive two-shot victory in New Delhi. But here's where it gets controversial. This win comes hot on the heels of his stellar performance as Team Europe's top scorer in the historic Ryder Cup triumph on American turf just 3 weeks prior. Fleetwood's journey to victory was an eventful one. Trailing by 2 strokes going into the final round, he unleashed a birdie blitz, sinking 5 in a stretch of 7 holes. This remarkable display propelled him to the top of a tightly contested leaderboard and within striking distance of the title. And this is the part most people miss. Fleetwood's round was a masterclass in precision. He mixed 8 birdies with a lone bogey, finishing the week at a formidable 22 under par. His closest competitor, Keita Nakajima, who held the overnight lead, could only manage a distant second place, 3 strokes behind. In a dramatic finish, Victor Hovland chipped in for an eagle on the final hole, joining Jaden Shaper and Jost Luton in a tie for 6th. Meanwhile, Daniel Hillier, who had briefly held a 2-stroke lead, faltered with 2 bogeys and a double bogey in his last 5 holes, dropping to a tie for 9th. How Fleetwood stormed to glory. Fleetwood wasted no time, reducing Nakajima's advantage with a 2-putt birdie at the first. However, a bogey on the par 4 next, where his approach shot found a greenside bunker, kept him within striking distance. Shane Lowry, who had temporarily moved within 1 stroke, saw Nakajima respond with a close-range birdie at the 3rd, while Fleetwood kept himself in contention with a 15-footer at the 4th. As the round progressed, Fleetwood's precision paid off. He rolled in a 15-footer at the 7th and took advantage of the par 5 next. But Hillier, with 6 birdies and 8 holes, kept the pressure on. Fleetwood picked up shots at the 9th and started his back 9 with a 20-footer for a 4th consecutive birdie. Crucially, he scrambled pars on the next 2 holes, moving into the lead. Hillier's challenge faltered with a penalty drop at the par 5 14th, while Nakajima kept himself in contention with a birdie at the par 3 12th. Fleetwood extended his lead with a birdie at the par 5 14th and matched Nakajima's birdie at the par 3 17th, setting up a 2-stroke advantage heading to the last. With his son, Frankie, by his side, Fleetwood tapped in for a winning par, celebrating his 8th victory on the DP World Tour and his first with his son watching on site. It was a moment he had been dreaming of, as he explained. "We were at home last week, and Frankie just said randomly, 'You've never won a tournament, and then I've been able to run onto the 18th green.' I had that written down all week. It was just another opportunity, and I'm so glad I could make it happen." The DP World Tour now heads to South Korea for the Genesis Championship, the final event of the back 9 schedule, and the last chance to qualify for the season-ending playoffs. Will Fleetwood continue his winning streak? Find out live on Sky Sports Golf from 4 a.m. on Thursday. Don't miss this exciting conclusion to the season. What do you think? Is Fleetwood's victory a sign of his consistent form, or was it a one-off inspired by his son's presence? Share your thoughts in the comments.